Konnichiwa, I'm the MangaMan, and welcome to another Tenchi Muyo update. Unfortunately today, there's not really so much to update for today. The only thing that I have for an update-wise is a little bit of news that has been released. There was recently a radio interview with several of the newer girls telling more about the series. Unfortunately, it's only on the Japanese website, and as it turns out, it's all Japanese without any type of subtitling. So I can't make a lick of what they're saying, unfortunately. If anybody can, I'd love to know to hear what the girls are actually talking about. The other small bit of news is the release for the information on what the new song is going to be for the ending theme. Viva Otome no Daiboken is the ending theme performed by Otome Shinto. They are a Japanese pop idol group surprisingly comprised of middle schoolers, or maybe not so surprising since a lot of Japanese pop idol groups are comprised of middle schoolers or the age range of 15 and under. Though I could be completely wrong in my assumption there, I don't really follow Japanese pop idols as much as anything. Otome Shinto had performed other opening themes for other anime series, such as GJ Boo,
クラス内ヒエラルキーそう誰が決めたわけでもなくいつの間にか作り上げられる1軍2軍3軍全てにおいて中の下から中の上妄想社会で毎日ワーキャー1軍になりたいわけでもないそんな私たちは2軍のファンタジストである特技妄想趣味妄想今日の恋人ギリシャ人これで23冊目もそこが日記にお返事を書かなくちゃ
Now I myself am not a music critic, and from what I can hear, they sound pretty much like any other Japanese pop idol group, with the exception of adding in a few free verses in some of their songs. I don't know if this is going to be the case for the new theme song for Tenchi Muyo or not. I don't really know. Honestly, I would have loved to have seen Sonia come back again. They're the same music group that did the opening theme for Tenchi Universe, which is my pick for the best opening theme out of the entire Tenchi Muyo line.
Can't escape it, ain't no use in trying. No exception, love will leave you crying to tell. You're a broken man, boy.
We're in the last day of September. October is just one day away. The series is going to premiere next Monday. All of this excitement is going on, so I thought, since we have so very little news right now, to do the rest of the video on speculation on what the new series is going to be like. And posing the biggest question of all, will it be good? A lot of evidence points to it, yes, that it will be good. The combination of Masaki Kajishima and Hiroshi Negishi makes me think that this is going to be a very well-received Tenchi Muyo anime series. I am still a little bit concerned about the length of the episodes. Now, I don't know if I was clear enough in my past videos, but what this series is, it consists of 50 episodes, but each episode is 5 minutes in length. Just to clarify, 50 episodes in total, but each episode is 5 minutes in length. I know some of you were a little bit confused on that. And I was a little concerned about the length, but then I began looking at the Disney Mickey Mouse shorts that they've been releasing on YouTube. And most of those are only 5 minutes in length, or hell, even less than that. And they're able to cram so much story and character in it that you even forget about how short a time it really is. 5 minutes can be that time frame where it can either be very short or very long, depending on how you utilize it. So it will all come down to how the creators are going to utilize the time, and they have 50 episodes to explore not only the original characters, but also the 6 new girls that are being introduced. So yeah, relatively short little update for Tenchi Muyo, but it's going to be coming right around the corner. Maybe we'll see a trailer for this, I don't know. I would have thought that they would have released one by now at least, with the series coming on next Monday. But what do I know, it's their decision. Now, there is one thing that I am a little bit concerned about the new series, other than episode length or if it'll be good or whatnot, and that is what kind of fan service are we going to be receiving in this series? Now, the original OVA, if you look back on it, surprisingly, the fan service was very subdued. Yes, it was there, and thank you for that. But the fan service wasn't really as in your face as a lot of harem series are nowadays. Now that we're in the 21st century and whatnot, is this series gonna go the route of the original fan service line, where we have a little bit more of a little spurts of fan service in the series, or are we just gonna go full on vum or ba-boom? I would like to see them reserve that a bit. Like, I know, this is a harem series, so there is gonna be some forms of fan service in this. But Tenchi Muyo is one of the greatest harem animes that there are, and the reason because of that is that they don't focus or linger on the fan service. The fan service acts as a nice little topping to the series, where the meat and the sauce and the cream all comes in from the story, the characters, and even the comedy. This is one of the more funnier or comedical harem anime series that I know. What would be kind of interesting is, since we now have two groups of harem girls, the original girls and these new harem girls, I wonder if they might do something where the new harem girls are gonna be the archetypes of what harems are nowadays, with the whole, you got the tsundere, you got the genki type, you got the shy one, and I wonder if they're gonna interact with the old girls in the older way of how harems used to be, with the more comedical touch to it rather than the more sexual oriented touch. Or maybe it will be both, or maybe not, I don't know. I'm just speculating here with you folks. All I'm saying is that I hope that the creators don't linger on the fan service in these very short time frame episodes of only 5 minutes, and instead focus more on these new characters, building up their characteristics, uncovering what this story is. As far as we know, it's very vague on what all is transpiring. Washu does some kind of experiment or is causing some kind of trouble again. Is this new series gonna go along in the timeline of the original OVA? Or is it gonna go in the timeline of Tenchi Universe and God help us, Tenchi in Tokyo? Ugh. That's another thing, depending on what timeline this goes under will also determine how the characters are gonna be interacting with another. The fact that they haven't released or announced Kiyone being a part of this makes me think that this might be a part of the OVA series, and if so, that all the better for me. That's my favorite Tenchi Muyo timeline. But I wouldn't mind them going into the Tenchi Universe timeline, though not as strong as the backgrounds for the OVA version for the characters. The Tenchi Universe timeline was fine for what it was back in the day when it was trying to be the first official Tenchi Muyo television series. Remember, the OVAs were first released on VHS before they became mainstream as they are today. But if Tenchi Muyo is gonna correlate to the OVA timeline, then does that mean that the trouble that Washu is getting into has something to do with her, well, I don't want to go too much in the spoilers for any person that haven't watched the original OVA, but those that have seen the OVA and know a little bit about Washu's powers, you'll know what I'm talking about. If it has something to do with that, I'm not too sure. It's not really clear what type of trouble Washu is causing. If it's involuntary or if it was completely on purpose, we don't really know. And the biggest mystery of all is, why does Tenchi need to become a teacher at this all-girls school? Or a student teacher, or a sub, or I don't know what he's gonna be. Like, you think about it, how would Tenchi becoming a teacher help save the universe from impending doom, as far as the synopsis has told us? Is Washu messing around with the timeline again, like she did in Tenchi Universe? Are they going into alternate dimensions? Is this another alternate dimension jump? But this is a lot of stuff that were in the Tenchi Universe storyline and timeline, so I don't really know. You also gotta think about the character of Washu. Now, Washu herself has caused some trouble in the past due to her experimentations and such, but half the time it's not completely her fault. Either Mahoshi accidentally clicks a button which activates something, or knocks something over. Basically, Mahoshi messes things up and then the whole world is in trouble type of stuff. But again, we don't really know how this is going to pertain to it. Is Washu going to be a main villain in this series? Or not? I hope she's not going to be. With the anime coming out next Monday, I thought it would be a really nice thing to do, like I do my Lupin the vlogs, to start an Tenchi Muyo vlog, where, as the episodes come out in English subtitles, I will be doing a vlog series on my thoughts of the series as it's progressing. Since it's going to be coming out Monday, I would think that the translators would probably have the translation done by Tuesday, so the vlogs might be done by either Tuesday evening or Wednesday morning, somewhere around that time frame. It all depends on when these episodes get translated and when I can get a hold of them quick enough. But that's all the time we have for today, folks. Make sure to click that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this, either Tenchi Muyo updates or MangaMan reviews, as well as check me out on Dailymotion, where I'm posting up all of my original reviews, now fully done in HD, so definitely check that out. Also subscribe to me on Twitter, where I post MangaMan updates on reviews, any news that I get for the Tenchi Muyo or other anime series. And if there is any type of news that you would want me to talk about, let me know in the comments below. Or if there's any anime series coming out that you would want me to talk about, let me know about that too, and I'll see if I can film something for you guys as well. And also, what do you guys think the new story is gonna pretell? Is Washu gonna be a villain in this series, or is she gonna be an unwittingly harbinger of destruction for the universe? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, Tenchi Muyo fans, this is the MangaMan, signing off.